Good day everyone. By the way, my name is RBD Cubero. Together with my group mates, John D. Gracia and Philam Libay, we're going to tackle about perennialism as part of teacher-centered approach of teaching. So, let's start. Perennialism is a teacher-centered philosophy in which it is the responsibility of the teacher to ensure that students gain cultural literacy and learn about the greatest achievements in greater fields. Perennialist teachers recommend that students learn directly from the great books. It is the works by history's finest thinkers and writers. Books meaningful today as when they were first written. Sadker and Gentleman 2007. So sa kani ko nung perennialism, ang mga teacher ko nung mga perennialist is ilang gi-suggest nga ang mga bata mo learn diretso sa directly from the books. Kanang kibali ang mga teacher ang ilang mga naibaw-an sa mga books, nga ilang mga knowledge is ilang sa mga bata, ilang mapo ila itudlo sa mga bata. Kibali kung unsay mga naa sa libro like kanang mga basic sa math, mga language, pag study sa mga language, diha na gikan sa libro which is moigi tudlo sa mga bata, mao ni mga perennialist ng mga teacher. So, in perennialism, the ideas that have stood the test of time have proven themselves to be worthy of study. Perennialist generally prefers a past orientation because it tends to be based on historical truth rather than speculation about the present and guessing about the future. Godely 2002. This means that perennialists believe that students can be influenced by such heroes in our past like Washington and Lincoln. In perennialist classroom, the teacher will focus on the importance of reading and will often use the underlying reading lessons to make a moral point. Ang may mong example aning sa perennialism is katong elementary pa ko. Kanang di ba hatagan tag mga libro tapos ang mga teacher mao gud na ilang basihan sa atong sa atong lesson sa eskwelahan. Antod sa mahuman ng school year, ilag ay aton nang tiwason ng naada sa libro. Kung mahuman na wala na dali klasihan. Antod sa sa sunod na pud nga school year, ang mga teacher mao ra gyapon na ilang ipangtudlo sa another na pud nga mga batch. Mao na ang example sa perennialism. Moving on, what are the reasons of perennialists to teach? So, these are the following. Perennialism is the teaching ideas that are everlasting. To teach students to think rationally and develop minds that can think critically. To develop power of thought, internalize truths that are universal and constant. To ensure that students acquire understanding about the great ideas of Western civilization. To practice students' moral values. Teacher transmits knowledge, abilities, and values that learned from the great books, history, and the universal truths in order to ensure the everlasting transmission of knowledges through generations. Perennialist teachers also believe that the goal of perennialism is to teach the ideas that lasted over 100 years, which is applicable to many generations. It also aims to help individuals to think deeply, analytically, flexibly, and imaginatively. So that's the reasons why perennialism teachers teach, because it ensures that students acquire understanding about the great ideas of Western civilization, and ensures students acquire understanding about great ideas or potential for solving problems. It is also the most conservative, traditional, and flexible philosophy. Perennialism stimulates students on how to think critically and thoughtfully, cultivating the rational mind, and they looked up school as an institution designed to develop human intelligence.
Good day everyone. So this is the continuation of our report about perennialism, and I'm going to tackle about what to teach.
For perennialists, it generally prefers a past orientation because it tends to be based on historical truth rather than speculation
about the present and guessing about the future. So diri pa lang no sa gisulti hibaw na din nato ang idea sa perennialism, mas prepare sila sa past orientation rather than speculation about the future. Philosopher Mortimer Adler claims that the great book of ancient and medieval as well as modern times are repository of knowledge and wisdom, a tradition of culture which must initiate each generation. So the question is, what to teach? For perennialists, the aim of education is to ensure that students acquire understanding of great ideas of Western civilization. So what does it mean of Western civilization? It is refers to cultures and historical truth. That through reading and writing, it will help us to acquire creativity and ma-improve ang atong rational being. So since perennialism is a teacher-centered, the very focus here in perennialism is that teacher teach us everlasting ideas and universal truths, which means nagduan tag mga butang na ma-apply na to sa kinabuhi, everlasting, constantly not changing. For example, if the instructor would use religious books and historical events, so direta sa Bible, we all know na ang content sa Bible is historical truth phenomena. Kung ato basahon ang part sa Bible sa Book of Revelation, diha ma-realize yun nimo na kinahanglan na nimo binutan, mo gain sa kinabuhi moral points, i-improve pa ang rational being, o mo act sa society ethically. Dili sa perennialism, ang teacher is less concerned with student interest and they are more concerned with transferring knowledge from older generation to younger generation because they believe that ideas are as relevant and meaningful today as when they were written. Mao ang perennialist teacher in the classroom that all students are treated the same way. And ang material is taught and delivered to the student whether they like it or not. This is because material is taught that is good for them rather than what they like. Ug ang perennialist teacher are also focused on personal development. Na para ma-acquire sa learner ang self-improvement, kinahanglan naka-base sa story-finest thinkers and writers ang itudlo or i-provide sa learner. Example of this is The Great Expectation by Charles Dickens. The main message of this book is the ambition and self-improvement. That is why they recommend that through reading, writing, and analyzing the work by story-finest thinkers and writers, para sa ma-improve ang atong self na mo-act sa society ethically, particularly in our school, o ma-improve sa mga knowledge and moral qualities, o ang tanan mga relevant ideas na tagtudlo sa ato, ma-apply nato everlasting and not changing even by generation to generation. Og na-mention sab na sa perennialism that they are less concerned with vocational and technical. Ingano, dili pareha sa pragmatism no na nakafocus sila sa practical things na kinahanglan pa i-enhance para ma-apply nato sa kinabuhi. Dili mo sa perennialism, ang ilang focus diri is tudloan tag mga relevant ideas na naka-base sa great books para ma-improve ang moral points o self-development sa learner na ma-apply nila kung unsa sila mo-interact sa environment ethically ug ang knowledge sa great books or concept madala pa sa sunod na centuries. That is why i-encourage ang learner sa teacher na magbasa sa mga great books o para kita human being tends to work and internalize truth and analyze the works by history, finest thinkers, o para sa itong personal development because we all know na by reading and seeking the truth, it will help us to create a moral points and ma-analyze po nato kung unsay tinuod, unsay dili. O para sa mahibawan po nato no, ang atong responsibilities dili sa nature or sa atong environment. And in conclusion, please take note of this. Ang perennialism mo ay mag-cultivate sa mga historical truths, phenomena, mga permanent truths of life, para ang atong life meaningful and happier. So that's all to my part. So the next reporter will be Mrs. or Madam Talam. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. With the continuation of our report, Perennialism. Perennialism is a teaching ideas that are everlasting. Perennialism comes from the word perennial, which means lasting for years, existing for a long, infinite time, or ito yung pangmatagalan. Perennialism was proposed by Robert Hutchins and Mortimer Adler at naniniwala ang mga perennialist sa mga bagay na ageless, eternal, unchanged. And the perennialists also believe that truth is universal and the truth does not depend on circumstances of time, place, and person. Ang tawag nila dito ay transcendent truth and transcendent values. Ito yung kung ano ang totoo dito sa Pilipinas, yun din ang totoo sa ibang panig ng mundo. Kung ano ang totoo sa pangkasalukuyan, yun din yung totoo noong mga nakaraang panahon. And the perennialists believe that there are values that are unchanging and values which is eternal. How to teach? The perennialist classroom are centered on teachers. The teachers do not allow the students' interests or experiences to substantially dictate what they teach. Bale, ang role ng teacher or as a perennialist, they are the authority in the classroom and the conveyor of wisdom and knowledge, as well as the source of knowledge and information. And of course, ang role ng student is the receiver or of transmitted information. It is as well curriculum-based and as well based on what happened on the past that is supposedly studied in the present. Doon lang sila umiikot. They do not allow students' interests or experiences. In other words, a teacher have less concerned with students' interests. They are more concerned with transferring knowledge from older to younger generation. The teacher must be a master of discipline. The teacher has the authority and expertise not to be questioned. Kay authoritarian man ang mga perennialists. They are the main actors on stage. In other words, they are the solid academic intellectual models. The teacher is a well-trained and well-practiced in the field of developing the students' mind to think emotionally and critically. They teach the students and reason, will empower that help the students on the road of knowledge and development of their mental faculties. Diya ay mental disciplinary with high logical skills ang mga teachers. So imo ini ang mga abilities and capabilities which are bold and solid reason in becoming an academic intellectual model. That's why they apply whatever creative techniques and other tried and true methods which are believed to be most conducive to disciplining the student's mind. Examples of Socratic methods are question and answer activities, intellectual debates, impromptu, oral exposition, lecture, and explication. The classroom of a perennialist. Orderly rows, neat and clean room. Rules are strict. They are the one who will lead the classroom into an organized and well-disciplined environment, which leads students in a lifelong quest for the truth. For example, reading, writing, speaking, listening are emphasized in the early grades to prepare students in later grades to study literature, philosophy, and history. In mathematics, the basic M, MDAS, MDAS, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction are taught in early grade to prepare students in later grades from problem solving, mathematical equations, and etc. The students are passive listener. They are active learner and active thinker. The students in this type of education is a passive learner. They are listening without reacting, allowing someone to speak without interrupting. So kung jaoy nag-istorya or ang teacher nag-discuss, ang mga estudyante mamati gajud sa or mag-pay attention sa teacher. This common situation lead the perennialist in a classroom to build and have an informative and knowledgeable teacher. This teacher trains the students to have mastery of the content and development and listening skills, assuring the learners effective learning. To sum it up, perennialism is a teacher-centered philosophy. The aim of education is to develop power of thought, internalize truth that are universal and constant. Focuses on attaining cultural literacy, stressing students' growth in enduring disciplines. And the fourth one is perennialist stresses a strong liberal arts curriculum that includes subjects as philosophy, mathematics, history, geography, political science, sociology, theology, languages and literature, physical and life sciences, fine arts, and humanities. And that's the end of our report. I hope na jaoy gihapon iso na sabtan. Thank you.